She's a man-eater. Whoa, whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Whoa, whoa, here she comes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Toku Miscellaneous podcast here on the Morphin Network. And we are back from Pasadena Comic Con. It's 2 days later. We're still here. We're still alive. We're still kicking. And we're going to rider kick this podcast with Tojima Tanzaburo Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, episode 16. An imposter can't beat the real deal. Posers.
If you don't, if you have a good eye, it's true. But if you're just a bunch of bullshit, I'm amazed how much miscellaneous, misprinted, wrong colors, blah, blah, get accepted and then get passed for the real deal by people. And it's just like, bro, this is fake.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not, bro. It's fake, okay? It's totally fake. Like, how do you know? I know because I actually do my freaking homework.
Yeah.
All right. Pikachu does not have purple cheeks on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Not purple. That's purple. That's the shiny. The shiny is a is a lighter brand of yellow and a dark red.
I remember one time I was walking on the streets, and sometimes you got one of those you got those people that are like walk up to people on the streets for their like channel and whatnot. Yeah, so like one guy walked up to me and showed me a picture of a certain person's paintings, a certain asteroid from Austria. Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Hey, sir, what do you think of this painting?" I took one quick look at it. I'm like, "It's garbage." They're like, "What?" "Yeah, it's garbage." It's like, what makes you barely looked at it? What makes you think it's garbage? And I'm like, well, if you want me to tell you, and then I immediately go off on every single mistake made on that made in that picture. It's like this person's hand is poorly designed. This person's body proportions are way off. The perspective on this building is incorrect. The lighting is inconsistent here. The pigmentation is there's issues with the pigmentation. I list 16 problems with that painting. Just from one glance. It didn't even cross my mind who painted it.
Mm.
But let the record show there is a reason they were kicked out of art school. They suck at drawing.
They suck at drawing. Literally.
Yeah, it's like at a first glance, someone who's never never seen art in general. It's like, oh, that looks nice. No, it doesn't. My almost 7-year-old nephew can draw better than this.
The main point is that sometimes an imposter, a fake, can actually be good enough to fool even a professional eye.
Yep.
I mean, look at how many stories there are out there of people claiming to be doctors and actually working in hospitals for 5 years.
Abigail.
Doing consultations and exams and almost surgeries, and then they found out that they're not even licensed.
Sometimes they actually make it to the surgery phase and succeed.
And succeed better than the trained ones do. And it's like, wait, yeah. Or there was that case of the young girl, high school age. I'm not saying hella young, but it was actually a woman of 30 or 40 years who kept passing for high school girl every year for 10 years. Can an imposter actually pass for the real thing? Only the good ones. Only the good ones.
I know that in Turbo Ranger, there was an imposter Blue Ranger who definitely did not live up to the hype. In Gokaiger, there was an imposter Shinken Red that did not live up to the hype.
Even in Shinkenger, there was an imposter Red throughout the whole series.
But at least he did live up to the hype.
No, yeah, he did live up to it. And if you're like, oh my god, spoilers for a fucking show that's almost 20 years old at this point.
Yeah, it's 17 years old right now.
Yeah. So get off your ass and go watch it. They're not making any more Sentai, guys. Now you guys can go revisit the backlog.
Mm-hmm.
I had someone actually ask me that. So is it because is it true because of that statement that they made? I'm like, it came from the company's mouth. So what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously. I mean, who knows? Japan is different than America. They have.
Well, you do use the word hiatus, which means it could come back at some point.
Yeah, they will come back. They will come back if a giant monster of the atomic age has proven anything, especially in Japan, is that it doesn't matter how long they've been gone. We'll always welcome them back.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't take 11 years.
No.
Oh shoot, that hurts saying out loud now.
But again, it's like, you know what? It's true. It's so true. The disease is called nostalgia.
Uh-huh.
And that is what is really focusing now with a lot of people, more so in Japan. I have come to understand. With the Sentais, I don't know about the Kamen Riders, though. I'm not sure. That hasn't been said. But the Sentais more so because, I don't know. The Sentais as of late have been really out there with their themings and stuff like that. Some of them are accepted more than others. Some of them are not. And I'm talking about locally. I'm not talking international wise. As if you grew up watching Go Onger and Shinkenger, that's your thing. Then you go back and watch it. If you grew up watching SPD, Power Ranger, or Bulkanger, then yeah, that's your thing. But are you focusing on the now? Like, well, no, that's not my thing because I'm not waking up at 6, 7 in the morning to watch it.
No.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Which reminds me, March, Steel Ball Run.
So it's like, yeah, no, they are taking a hiatus. It's fun. It's good. And we'll see what the Space Sheriff can do, even though they're really much kind of blending a lot of Sentai tropes into what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm feeling really nervous about it, but I'm just gonna watch it and then judge accordingly.
I like the fact that they have gimmicks, like a theme gimmick, every single one of them. I thought the colors were like all. I'm like, no, you can't do this. You can't make Super Gavin Sentai. You can't do that. But again, who am I to say? I don't know. But yes, imposters. Well, who imposters can actually be? They're more damaging than they are accepted.
Yeah.
So what happens? What happens when a man tries to be a hero? Tries to pretend to play hero?
Well, it could go one of two ways, but sooner or later he's going to end up biting more than he can chew.
The question is, were you always the hero? Or have you just been playing hero?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest. No one wants to be a hero.
Uh-huh.
No one wishes to be the hero. The hero role is just kind of thrown onto people. Because
some were born for greatness, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
What does the hero do? the hero has to put themselves in situations that could cost them their life, their sanity, in any occasion, like your life is constantly on the line. To say that you want to be the hero is like, say those words, but truly. And I'll believe you if you're actually telling me the truth. Because most of the time you just want the glory. My hero, despite what the modern weeb will say, had a good point. It had a very good point with the with the premise of what they were doing, of like agencies, and some of them were freelancers, some of them were part of teams and whatnot, and like how, and also the popularity of it all, like the ranking systems, and if you were number one, you were getting paid more. You were like da da da. Like, some people were doing it for the fame and fortune. They didn't want to be heroes. Some of them were just doing it for the benefits and getting the free stuff and taking that for a ride. But then you had real people that were actually like, no, it's that they damaged themselves. They've nearly died. And they didn't look, when someone fanboyed over them, they're like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, no, thank you. And there's like, because why? You literally just glorified going through the trenches and the minefields. That's what you did. You literally glorified going through Hell's Gate that such a person went through, and you're like, you're so cool.
Mm-hmm.
When the building was falling and the fire and the bombs and people were screaming and everything, and you came in, and bam, bro, do you not understand what it is you are saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're making them relive the battlefield that they went through. Some of them are all right, yeah, but it's like, yeah, don't glorify it. Don't glorify it.
Yeah.
Because there was that part, remember, right before the big battle, when they did attack, and there was a group of random characters, random heroes that they had, and a lot of them actually took their costumes and their outfits off and said, we quit. We didn't sign up for this. What do you mean you didn't sign up for this? What do you mean? That's like a soldier of any branch of military removing their uniform once they get out there and say, this isn't Call of Duty. I quit. I'm leaving. I'm going home. Yep. Then why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Why'd you sign up? Why'd you go through all this crap? Because what, you thought it was easy? You thought it was going to be a cakewalk? No, sir. Do you want to be a Kamen Rider? No. Would you rather be the villain? It depends. It depends. But a hero? No. No one ever chooses to be the hero. Only little kids, only little children who know no better choose to be the hero. I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be Batman. I want to be Superman.
No, you don't. Not in real life.
And yet you don't realize what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the point that we had in this episode of episode 16, because it's like, no. Okay. See, here's the thing. As of right now, we have not dealt with the enemy like fully.
Yeah. We've encountered them one time.
We've encountered them once, but then that was kind of interrupted because a crowd was building up. Mm-hmm. We were not in a life or death situation.
Mm-hmm.
We were not like gonna get killed, because the only reason why it stopped was apparently the person we were fighting was like, yeah, I don't want to attract attention, so I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens when you don't have that person? What if you have someone who's a complete psychopath and doesn't care? Well, then you're fucked. Then you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, when you have logic, it's okay. Yeah, get out of here. No, get because we can't be seen. We can't blow our cover. But when you have someone that doesn't care who sees, it's like, yeah. So what does that mean? Well, that means you're either gonna be the hero or you run away like a little scared child.
Mm-hmm.
And which one are you gonna be? Which one? Also, the fact I feel like, especially in this episode particularly, Tojima, you got raked over the coals by a bigger dork than you, and you let what he said get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm like, if there's one thing I'm like, no, Tojima at least is being real and so to who he is. The person who said it, not so much. I'm like, you're taking his words and making it affect you. That's trash. That's garbage. That's absolute trash. But I mean, to each their own. Obviously, words can affect us. Words can make us feel a little bit lesser than, but if you allow them to.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though, like, okay, you could have. I wanted to see what happened here, but no. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get into this episode.
Yeah. Yeah. So our man Tojima finds an Odin cart, a recurring trope in Kamen Rider, and and it's not just any Odin cart; it's the one from the first episode.
Yeah, the shop owner from the first episode that everyone was all over. They have a little man-to-man talk about what happened that day, as also what has happened since. And so, well, I mean, you really want to be a Kamen Rider. You legitimately that's your life goal. That's your goal in life, is to be a Kamen Rider. Okay. All
right.
That's fine. We all have goals. We all have dreams. Who am I to say no? Who am I to say? I mean, for fuck's sake, I own an Odin cart, for God's sake. No joke. Who eats Odin nowadays? No, for real. Who does? Apparently, I found out that not a lot of people in Japan eat Odin.
Yeah, but it's used as a trope of like masculine food, just like how ramen is a trope of feminine food.
But well, okay. Yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, that. I guess
But
so.
yeah, who ends up sitting next to Tojima? But yeah, the mafiosa guy from before. And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I tried to break your legs before. You didn't pay off your fees, so I was just hired to do it. It's nothing personal." And then there's like, "Hey, it's no big deal. Your boss died, so you were forced to spend." Yeah, but I joined a new club.
As people who have watched the original Kamen Rider, that's not a flex.
Yeah,
being a shocker grunt is not a flex. Seriously, not.
Especially since a certain character later in this episode is going to reference a certain other word that let's just say I can't wait to get into
Oh,
once
my.
we get to that scene.
Oh my god, when they said it, I'm like, oh my god, they said it.
I was like when I was watching the episode and then they said, I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to find out what Steve has to say about this one.
I 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes. But yeah, so yes, our mafioso here, Mr. I'm a bad boy because daddy didn't love me and decided to sell taiyakis in a park instead of raising me.
Very clever. Now, who has my father? Uh-oh. Someone had some daddy issues. Nothing could be my father from the truth. Who? You said my father. No, I didn't. How? Did not. Shabba! For me, this is a dad issue. Dad issue! They're dead! They'd be dead! Oh. Daddy didn't love me!
Yeah, that again, the it's so stupid. I became a mafioso, a yakuza, a gangster because my dad made a horrible life decision. That's it. You're taking this guy's words as like, you know, the like that's the thing. I'm like, this should not affect you, Tojima. This should not affect you at all. But to sum it all up, is that basically our would-be hood tells Tojima that something big is coming and no imposter could ever beat the real thing. They've kicked your ass 5 times already. And apparently you're the real deal. So what the fuck? If you're wearing that onesie, it's not a big deal to me that, oh yeah, you're a real combatant. I'm not saying that. It's just that we all know that the putty, the Tengu, the cogs, you know, the Piranatrons, whatever, they're all just body bags waiting to fill up a bag. That's it. They're just bodies waiting to fill a bag. They're not anything impressive. But in this show, they kind of make it seem like they are. I'm like, no. The spider and the bat, that's the threat. Not the adults in spandex over here.
Yeah, no, see, like being the how do we say, the SS luchadors, like it just doubles your existing strength. But the thing is, if your opponent's existing strength is already able to take on Siberian Grizzlies, doubling it and passing it to the next person isn't going to do you much good.
Well, I mean, take a look at Eucharist. That's a prime example right there. She's just a normal high school girl. So her enhancement is like, I'm going to take 2 high school girls and that's it. So if she could barely lift 20 pounds, you're telling me now she could lift 50.
Mm-hmm.
She could possibly run. She's not a fast runner, but now she can actually sprint like someone who's been like training for a year.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's kind of like the BS that we said in Ichigo. It's like, remember when they used to pick the best of the best to make into combatants and then later kaijin, and then now they're just whatever random schmo they find off the street?
Yes, and they low-key kind of established that in this show too, where it's like, where Spider-Man's very selective, while Batman's like, I'm just gonna pick a crowd of people from an idol group.
Yeah, that's about it. That's their whole thing. That's their whole, I'm like, no, at least the original 13 episodes of the original Ichigo solidified that they were gathering the best of the best athletes and scientists to be in their organization. And then after 13, they just started picking any random schmo that was caught fishing in a pond.
I'll even go as far as to say after 15 because at least episodes 14 and 15 you had that Mexican cactus guy who did blow up a dam.
No, but that he already existed. He was already there. It's not like they got some random.
You mean new recruits? Yeah, like that luchador guy.
Yeah. It's not like they just grabbed some random and that was it. No. The Cactus Kaijin was already like there in Mexico in the Mexican branch of Shocker. So it's like he was already established. It's kind of the same thing with Ambassador Hell, General Zol, and Dr. Death, like they were already there as compared to like, the cockroach or any other kaijin that they had brought in, which were just random people.
Or the mushroom guy who's basically Angelo from JoJo Part 4.
Yeah. So I mean, it's one thing if you had turned like a botanist who specialized in fungi and knew the types and was actually like warped and twisted and manipulative. Instead, you just took some random homeless dude and made him into a mushroom. And while his powers were actually devastating, he didn't really know what to do with them. You didn't even go put him through conditioning.
Nope.
You didn't really, make him forget who he was. You kind of just, he's done. We'll send him out. Does he know what he's doing? He'll figure it out. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not. And that mushroom power, if used properly, could have been the like world-ending scenario that Shocker could have gotten, but they didn't.
Yeah. As to why they select certain characters to be Shocker combatants, well,
there's a simple explanation for that.
Oh God, no! You didn't pull that one out, did you? Well, it's proper, especially in this line of work.
Yeah.
It is proper to have that in this line of work because sometimes explanations don't even need explanations. We just need that clip.
Yeah, we've actually wanted to add that in for a while. We just never got around to it because we just mostly forgot.
There were so many episodes we could have used that.
Yeah.
I mean,
like what's the deal with Tachibana's scream?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Or
why does Gentaro why did Gentaro change attitudes? Or why did he?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Why did Shadow Moon create
new dolls that he made? Why?
Yeah.
There's a simple explanation for that.
Yeah. Why did you create Shadow Moon?
There's a simple explanation for that.
And I'm waiting. There's so many times we could have used that clip, and we it's still we could have used that with Tachibana two Blade reviews ago.
Yeah, it's like why are you suddenly obsessed with fighting?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Why are you such a pussy?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Oh, why did you even give a damn about Seiko?
There's a simple explanation for that.
No,
we're gonna run that to the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So fast forward to the opening credits. We do find Mitsuba along with Sherlock with Sherlock Holmes over here. For some reason, Eucharis is dressed up as Sherlock Holmes. And we're trying to get information on what's been going on with the combatants. We find a guy that I think I'm friends with in real life. I'm not sure, but we all know someone like that. who is giving information that there is a big, thick dominatrix-looking Dommy Mommy who has been sighted around eliminating combatants. And it's like, well, why is she doing that?
There's a simple explanation for that.
There actually is an explanation for that. And we'll respect you.
Love makes the world go round.
So yeah, we found out obviously episodes ago that the brainwashing, the programming, conditioning, whatever it is you want to call it, actually wears off when a combatant or even a kaijin experiences the odd affection known as love. And this could be, and of course, love is not just the physical or of the opposite sex. Love,
in ancient Greek, there are 4 types of love.
That love, like humanity, is odd and confusing, but in a way beautiful, because it doesn't matter. You could, some people say, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a boyfriend. I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah, okay.
Better question. Do you need?
I've been there. Okay. Chill. All right. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what I do have? I have my sanity. I have my peace. But I see that you enjoy crocheting. I see that you enjoy reading, and you even have joined a book club. You know, I see that you enjoy building models, or you got a little dog or a little cat. Now, you have experienced love. Because again, it's just something that fills your life with joy. Is pretty much the key thing here. Because again, the first time we saw was a father returning to his child on their birthday, and now we see here that the informant actually does come across our thick assassin Reiko, which I'm like, I swear to God, if you hurt the dog.
I was worried because I'm still hurt by that one episode of 71 Kamen Rider when the good boy was just protecting his boy.
I was like, I swear to God, if you hurt the dog, I think I said the same thing, and I'm going to say it again. Isn't it kind of crazy? We give more shit about the animal than we do the person. But then I went, no. You see, animals are innocent. Pets are innocent. They do not bear the sins of the people that own them, you know? But the thing is that final retribution that you will get will affect your pet. And we do see it, because our poor little Pomeranian baby is there by her owner's side as he is dead with his head cracked open. She cries for her owner. She's completely distraught. And I'm like, oh God. Oh God, someone call the cops and get this baby rehome fast. But she left the dog alone. So
sadly, the dog did not leave the corpse alone.
The dog survived. Okay.
Yeah.
Next morning.
So back to morning. We got Eucharis and Yuriko together on a walk, both wearing glasses, and I'm like, you don't see these two together alone very often.
No, you don't.
But then they're confronted by Reiko. It's like, oh no.
Well, they are kind of talking about how it's all going. I'm like, wait, so you're telling me that there's an assassin killing combatants Like,
And that's when Eucharist mentions the magic word.
that this person is more stronger than a combatant. She's more like in the lines of what you'd expect a Gel Shocker combatant to be like, oh baby.
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
Oh, my baby didn't.
She said it.
Oh, you said it.
We know. I mean, we have the TV show and everything. So, if you watch Stronger, you probably know that they exist. Although it seems like Shocker in real life doesn't seem to be aware.
Who was the villain in Stronger?
Oh, first it was Black Satan, led by Titan Eye, and then it was the Delta Army, led by General Dark.
Okay, because I'm like, okay, yeah, because I don't think it was, but again, mentioning Gel Shocker, I'm like, that is way before your time, honey. Especially your character. You were not there when Geldom was there. That would have been more of a Tojima thing to say, but okay. Yeah, no, really? You're saying no. I never thought Geldom was a threat. Go back and watch those last 3 reviews. I promise you, I think I tore into Geldom something thick nasty because I'm like, so wait a minute, you got rid of everyone and you guys are more inept?
Must be a rock, paper, scissors type of situation.
Like, no. You could have been fine with the damn luchadors, but you killed them all and you got left with whatever the fuck these things are.
Honestly, they were only threatening the first couple of episodes they appeared in because, one, they did kill all of Shocker, very covertly, by the way, and second, because they did that thing where, using those red, blue, and yellow cloths, they're able to make themselves disappear and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you don't know where or when Gel Shocker's going to show up. But it also kind of makes you wonder what was Geldom like before merging with Shocker. And again, we'll ask the question one more time. Why did Geldom choose to merge with Shocker to begin with?
There's a simple explanation for that.
No, there was not. That was possibly just, I guess they're trying to make it more interesting because they knew that they were yeah, we're almost done here, so, but it's not working, is it? No, it's not working. Not one bit.
No.
Anyway.
But yeah, Reiko wants to attack Eucharis because Eucharis is in love. But
but you kind of put yourself in a bind there, didn't you, baby?
But Yuriko's like, no, I will take care of this. You go find Mitsuba and the rest of the squad.
Yeah.
And she's like, who the hell are you? And she's like, I am the human tackle. Wait, what? Electrowave human tackle from Stronger. Honey, I don't know what that is. Now get your cosplaying ass out of the way so I can defeat this traitor.
See, we kind of established that the Kamen Rider does not exist in this universe. It exists as a TV show. It exists as a children's show, obviously. But in terms of real Shocker and whatnot, no, I don't think they've ever touched on, creating a grasshopper combat.
Yeah.
I mean, spiders and bats, okay, those are predatory animals. Not saying that grasshoppers cannot be predatory, but yeah, a grasshopper, bad guy.
You ever read the Book of Exodus?
I have.
Yeah. Well, remember what do you get when you have a bunch of grasshoppers show up?
No, but you just have the one.
Yeah. But in any case, Yuriko tries to hold her own, and she's struggling, but she's trying. Thankfully, Mitsuba got the message, and Mitsuba and Tojima got the message, but Mitsuba got there first. So, he puts on his helmet with his mechanical arm thing, and he's trying to hold him off while Eucharis is struggling to fight off the other combatants while holding on to Yuriko on her back. It's we need to get out of here. These combatants are serious business. And even then, we're getting creamed here. And then we are rescued by Tojima.
We did have that moment with Yuriko where she did fight.
Yeah.
And she was actually kicking ass. She actually was, kicking ass here. And if not for the interference, she might have knocked out Ruriko. She might have knocked her out. Hell, she might even killed her because you're about to get slammed on your head into the ground.
Yeah, and earlier we did encounter a mysterious man in a jumpsuit, and yeah, it's Batman. It's Batman. It's Batman.
It's so, it was so obvious. I mean, at least with our Spider-Man, he doesn't look like a fucking like a spider wearing a man's skin. He's just whatever. This guy's not even trying to hide himself. He looks like the Count's edgelord son. He had pointed ears and the track suit and whatnot. He doesn't count. He runs.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait. So it's it's Batman.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he's here, but I'm also again, you had a chance to turn Ruriko into a kaijin and you didn't because you love to play with your food. That's your fucking bullshit. You nearly got her, you nearly had her, but Mitsuba shows up, runs interference, but because of that, you do transform in front of him, and then it all clicks that you were the one that killed his dear grandma Stuffums and grandpa. I am just you know what? This has got to be the most proper setup for a fight, but we all know that now is not the time.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it is true. Combatants show up, and then Tojima shows up. And he's doing fine. He's doing great. He's kicking ass along with Mitsuba.
But then he very much notices that everyone's getting severely overwhelmed just by the shocker grunts. They're not even fighting Batman himself. And he's right there in front of him. It's normally Tojo would be like, oh my god, an actual kaijin, I'm so excited. But it's no. So Tojima's fight response turned into a flight response. So he U-turns and bulldozes through a bunch of shocker grunts, while Mitsuba uses a smoke screen in order to get the entire team to evacuate.
Yeah, but of course, when that was all going down, we do get a flashback of the Odin cart, and just again, the premise of the Kamen Rider, even with like crazy odds against him, he never ran. He always stood and fight. What you have been doing, Tojima, you crazy as you are, you did it. You've done it. And here I was like, this could be another occasion that might happen. But because of the stupid poser Yakuza guy who said that a poser can never beat the genuine article.
Mm-hmm.
That just again has like that was what tore you apart, apparently. That's what made you do the retreat. Now, looking at it from both sides, yeah, overwhelming odds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a coward to run away when you know, like, no, we're gonna die. We might as well either die standing or run away and fight another day. But at this point,
it is pride.
But it's this point that is like, because of that conversation that you had, that has been weighing on you. That no, you're not the Kamen Rider. You're not an enhanced cyborg grasshopper. You're just a man. Which, again, it's like, yeah. So, yeah, run away right now and then regroup. But it just seems like he was so defeated in doing so. You know, especially with tears streaming down his face after the running. It's like, guy, you were all gonna die. Ruriko is like has a broken leg. She's unconscious. You guys gotta get out. I don't know what else to say here. You really believe that, like, oh yeah, no, your pride and whatnot. Pride ain't till June, man. You lived. That's all I gotta say. And then now you're gonna regroup. Because I don't know what you're gonna do here. I don't even know what the hell you guys have been doing since. But yeah, they run away because there's no reason to stay and die.
Yeah, they're licking their wounds. Mitsuba like tries to bandage up Yuriko's injuries. He thanks her for trying to protect Eucharis, but Tojima does start crying. It's like, I'm a poser. I've been a poser this whole time.
Well, look, if you want to go through cybernetic enhancements, okay, like
that's a you thing, not a me thing.
Yeah, that's a you thing, not my again. You know, it's it kind of goes with today's Kamen Rider that they're not genetically enhanced.
No, they're not.
They are not cyborgs. They are not gods. They are not demons. Well, some, but I'm talking about.
Well, you know, Baku is cognitively conditioned.
He's
to be a writer.
But again, no enhancements. There are no enhancements. All we know is that he's been listening to the same recordings over and over and over again. I'm like, okay, whatever. No one is enhanced. No one. The suit is what gives them their power. So fine, great. As for like, you know, there are Kamen Riders even in the Heisei era that were not cyborgs, that they just apparently for some reason or another become the Kamen Rider. Either by genetics or even by an injection of splicing. But as of recently, no, you don't need to be a damn android to be a superhero.
Yeah, probably the most organic of the Showa writers. The most organic of the Showa writers is probably Amazon, because like he mainly has that armlet on his left arm, but also you don't really know. It's like because like in the remake, that armlet is injecting them with stuff. So like I don't know, like was there like an injection with the original that causes the armlet to like transform Daisuke?
Oh well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but yeah.
Tojima, you live to fight another day, man.
Yeah.
Regroup and rethink your tactics.
But I will say this: I can't wait for the next episode because we might get more TV clips from Kamen Rider. I love those moments.
The animated segments of the actual show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's another nugget for like the non-Kamen Rider fans to like delve deeper into the lore of the actual show. Because like imagine if you haven't watched Kamen Rider like we have, and it's like Gel Shock or what's that?
You don't need to know.
You
don't need to.
It's best you didn't.
I bet you did.
Yeah, but as far as this episode goes, yeah, it's a 10 for me.
It's a 9, honestly. I didn't know where we're going with this since we've had like past like 2 official like kind of not filler but just kind of segments of the Kamen Rider show just be a thing. So it's nice to be back to track the formula, having everyone back.
Yeah. But you know who makes this episode slightly better than typical? Do you know which characters were here? Do you know which characters were not here?
No, I know. That's why I was kind of like, no, this is a Mitsuba focused battle. As I was going to say, I'm like, I would not know what would have happened if Inichi was here.
Oh, jeez.
I would imagine he would have like wound up dead.
Yeah, he's the weakest link. Let's be honest.
I would imagine he would have died. Like he would have like literally died. That's my and not because of what I think of him. That's just what I know would happen to him, because he would just charge in like an idiot and not realize. I'm like, guy, you can't even lay down your own sister, let alone how are you going to lay down a modified, genetically altered bat human? Either or. I'm like, yeah, no, it's a good thing that he wasn't in this episode.
Yeah. Honestly, I as Google AI puts it, we got V3 fatigue.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Eucharis finally gets some focus, more or less. Yeah.
I was actually happy for Baby Girl. I really was. I was actually, land it. You're gonna do it. You may knock her out. You I don't know if you're gonna kill her, but you're gonna do something. But when the fucking interference happened, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least she's now Choco levels of useful instead of Mika levels of useful. Yeah, you sure you mean useful and not useless?
Yeah.
But it's true, Choco ranks higher than Mika, so who am I to argue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Mika ranks higher than Emmy.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone wants to be a Kamen Rider until it's time to be a Kamen Rider. Horagent, who I think probably commented once before. Yeah, like you're not wrong. Like everyone wants to be a Power Ranger until it's time to be a Power Ranger. Everyone wants to be a Spider-Man until it's time to be a Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm actually disappointed that 2017 movie didn't go as far as it did.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the fandom that you guys didn't support that as much as
I watched it in theaters twice. I did my part.
So did I, but of course I remember people shitting on it and saying they're boycotting it because the suits don't look right, that's ruining their childhoods, it's not, accurate to the source material, it's not accurate to
Let's be honest, BuzzFeed didn't do it any favors either.
That's why BuzzFeed is that's why BuzzFeed is dead. That's why BuzzFeed is like all a bunch of like what are they now? They're trying to pass as some electronics firm or something now.
Like I remember BuzzFeed trying to market the hell out of the fact that it's like, oh, we have an autistic ranger and an LGBT ranger, and like, thankfully, I did not watch it until luckily, I did not see any of that marketing until after I already saw the movie because like, honestly, the autism, it was done tastefully. The lesbian stuff, it's like,
wasn't even aware of it until
it was barely even there. It was mentioned one time.
A throwaway line at the
Zach just says boy problems, girl problems.
Yeah,
and like Trini didn't straight up say yes, but like she implied.
Yeah, she didn't say yes to either or. So I'm like, could be both.
Yeah. It's like, but the point is, it's like they didn't like shove it in your face. But the problem was the way BuzzFeed marketed those two things, like gave off the impression that they will rub it in your face.
Yeah, and that's what drove people away, and that's why I'm still disappointed in you guys in the fandom that you didn't see it yourselves and then cast your vote instead of listening to fucking BuzzFeed or whatever these LA publications of a bunch of people that know nothing of your fandom but claim to know. I'm like, did that stop you when they were talking about the Star Trek movie? Both of them? We have gay aliens now. I'm like, what? You're implying our own environment and sexual orientations to an alien species that is light years away when that could be just how they procreate and mate. Yeah. They probably didn't even have a word for such things. Oh my God, they're gonna make Tommy a girl. But Jason Frank actually was the one who was vocal for that. I'm like, and yet you still didn't. Yeah, I was like, yeah, they killed Billy. Good. That proves the fact. I'm like, you know what? You want to be a hero until you don't want to be the hero.
Yeah. Until it's time to actually be the hero.
Yeah. And did Billy need to die? No. In fact, Billy in the original show didn't even come close of getting a paper cut. But this Billy did. He died, and it cost Zordon his way to get reincarnated back into this world.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that even in the second episode, Trini treated Billy climbing up a mountain like it was like a dire life or death situation. It's like he's like almost a mile away from those putties. Billy, look out! Come back down! And it's like Billy's okay. Don't worry about it. Worry about your own acrophobia.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm disappointed in y'all. You didn't support it. You didn't try. You didn't even bother. And now we're getting information that there was so much that could have been done if you all just waited a movie or two later, But no, because it wasn't Saved by the Bell, the Spider-Man Live at Universal Studios version that you grew up with. That's why it's trash. So get out of here. Go. Yeah. Get out of here.
Okay, Justin says, keep up the great Kamen Rider content. Thank you so much. Henshin. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, give me the shock to the heart. Da, 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 da. Gotta be so fast. Okay. There were times where Kamen Rider lost against Kaijin and had to train to defeat him. Yeah. He would get knocked out and washed away in a river, for instance. Basically, a retreat without retreating. Yeah. No, that we've seen it happen. We've seen how many times?
Multiple times.
Like, there was even the episode Kotaro dies.
There was the episode again in Blade. How many times has Ken gotten his ass kicked and still comes back later on?
What about Garen?
And Garen, along with and even like look at Takumi and Fives. How many times did he lose the gear? How many times?
Straight up loss, and one of them was Tsukasaka.
Yeah, and Wataru and Kiva lost a few times. Same thing goes for Sento and Build. Goes for Eiji and O's. You know, like every single rider has lost. No one has a perfect track record. All right, nobody. Even Hongo never had a perfect track record.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm like, Tojima, the problem is that you think like Hongo would have stayed to the point of death. But let's be honest, they never wrote a death scenario.
You're just gonna have to learn a super special awesome chocolate coated Mega Fight Super death vacuum hell heel kick of some kind.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to figure something out because I mean, let's just face it, man. You are a regular human being. You are a normal person.
Okay. Spider-Man's on a side quest throuple with the BBW and Persona 4 MC, while Bats, Folded our Champ Tackle, and Tojima have an existential crisis. Spider-Man might need to step up his game.
Spider-Man needs to figure out what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, like are they trying to sow the seeds for a babyface turn? Because
will the Spider-Man join the fray of teaming up with this group of misfits? Is that what we're thinking is going to happen? Or is it just like, because again, he too was experiencing love.
Yeah.
You know? So what happens when a Kaijin experiences love? I don't know.
That's hopefully we'll find out soon. But yeah, so Batman's plan of using Idol to turn everyone into a shocker is at the brink of its climax. Let's see what happens next week on Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider.
We'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah. If you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon. Stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things tokusatsu, like Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider, #1 Sentai Go Juju, which there's only 2 episodes left of. Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider Sets, and are the newest Ultraman series that we will be discussing, Ultraman Cosmos, of which we already discussed the prequel movie. Check that out. Also, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where later this week we'll be posting our vlog for Pasadena Comic-Con. Steve and I got to go there this weekend to check out what we got to see. It was a really fun experience. And with that said, guys, you know, if you want to say hi to us in person, our next convention appearance will be at Road Toy Fest on May 31st at Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and we will also be at the at Power Morphicon August 28th through the 30th at Pasadena Convention Center. So definitely get your tickets for both of those events now. They're going to start announcing guests for both of those conventions very soon. So I'm excited to see who will be there first. But we know that we will be celebrating the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers Mystic Force. And check out our personal content. We're both on IG. We love you guys. We answer all kinds of query. And until next time, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a good one. Goodbye.